Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the how you can help, which brings up the Family Friendly Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you. So, my first topic, my number one topic is Nintendo. Nintendo! I don't know what their major mental malfunction is. I wish I did. I really do. I even tried to call... Oh, yeah, Charlie, we got our YouTube channel back.
We are A-OK.
Took us like, we were down for like 5-6 days, and then we finally got it back.
We don't get the virus going around.
You know, all they ever told us was, oh, oops, someone falsely reported your channel as spamming, and we just agreed with them and didn't bother to check. And it's like, oh, great, thank you for that mistake. It's like, you know, they cost us a lot of money, a lot of stress, you know, give us a lot of stress and everything. And it's like, if you ever dealt with YouTube with issues before, you ever dealt with Google with issues before, they generally just point you to some web page they have, which has like 10 different things on it. It's extremely vague, and it never really answers your question. And so
Purposely vague.
Yeah, it's purposely vague. That way they don't get sued, or so they hope, I guess. But it just doesn't make any sense. You just go, what do you think? I'm trying to resolve an issue here. And like I told the YouTube partner people, I'm like, if we did something wrong, tell us. Like, we'll fix it. Seriously, like we'll change it. And I guess one of my issues was there was no warning.
Maybe there should be a separate FFG Chronicles sometime about.
There was.
Was there?
There was. I've already done.
Revisiting it with newer examples. Like we could try to go find them and read off some of the vague stuff.
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea. Go read some of the vague answers they have to their problems. Yes, just a second.
Sorry, that guy. You want to get a clip?
There's a clip. He wants a clip for the bag. That's fine. Life continues on. That's one of the cool things about streaming is you get to see life as it goes on.
Yes, as my mouth still burns.
Yes, your mouth still burns. We'll keep getting water. If you need to get some bread, get some bread. Anyway, so let me go to my first topic again. So the first topic is Nintendo. So back in 2014, May of 2014, we wrote an article, and Nintendo did not like the article, but we exposed Nintendo and some of their messed up logic, and they got mad at us and blacklisted us. And we still covered Nintendo. We still, publish press releases for them. We still, put images, still do videos of their games. If you notice, a lot of our
I was going to give you Tamagotchi, but I can't even find it.
videos and streams. Yeah, it had to relate to... It's upstairs because remember someone wanted us to video record it. So it had to deal with Tamagotchi life. There was someone who complained about something like that, and Nintendo apologized to this one person. And then I noticed they had done lots of hateful things to Christians over decades and never bothered to apologize to any of the Christians. And I'm like, well, wait, that's kind of, a little messed up logic there, why you apologize to one group and then not to another group. It's like you put one group as a special class citizen, and this other group, well, they're third class citizens. And we pointed that out, and the lack of, because they had this, politically correct statement where they're like, we provide for everyone, we do everything for everyone possible, and we, it's like, no, you can't. I mean, if there's an issue, whether it's a social issue, a hot button issue, financial issue, whatever, if there is people on one side and people on the other side, you pick a side, Nintendo, and you give one their way and you don't the other.
You kill the other side because then the other side does not exist, so you are providing for the only side that is left.
Yes, well, Nintendo's not killing all their
What do you mean?
What do you call, I guess, all the fanboys?
If you can't appease the middle class, you obliterate it.
Yes. Thank you, Stalin.
Or
or Mao. I don't know if you could hear all that Peter said, but he was talking about destroying opposition, which I disagree with. So I'll say that right there. So I called Nintendo this week. I called them on the phone to talk to them, and I have tried this in years prior. Called them up to talk to them about, let's try to work together on some stuff, you know. And here's something else. The last time we worked together with Nintendo in 2014, I think it was, we had like done all this stuff for years, and we started in 2005, Family Friendly Gaming. So for like 9 years, we had done all this stuff for Nintendo. They never advertised, they never sponsored, they never did anything except ask for more work to help them make money, and they never shared the money, right? I mean, so, you know, the image of Nintendo being like really greedy and holding on to things is very accurate, and that's, you know, my personal experiences working with them. And so we had worked with them for 9 years, and then we got a new PR contact, and you guys, you're gonna absolutely love this. The new PR contact was like, oh, you need to write us like a fluff article to try to sell, I can't remember if it was like DS or Game Boy or something, you know, write some fluff article for us. And I was like, well, okay, all right, fine, I'll write some fluff article. And then later, years later, I'm like, wait a minute, that's pretty messed up. Like, you have to sit there and give them their way and make them the center of the universe and say how great and awesome they are. Otherwise, they won't work with you. And I'm like, wait, that's not how journalism works. And especially if it comes to hard-hitting journalism, you're asking the hard questions that doesn't always make the companies look good. Now, I think there are things that companies do that make them look good, and that's cool, that's great, and we love publishing those kinds of stories. But there's also things they do that's bad for gamers, bad for families, bad for the industry. And if we don't sit there and point those out, I don't think we're responsible journalism. And that's why you've heard me probably say the bought-off gaming media, the corrupt gaming media. And that's where a lot of this comes from is, you know, Nintendo, Atlas USA, companies like that who have like said, you have to sit there and give us high review scores. We're not going to give you reviewable copies. It's like, no, that's not going to happen. We're not going to be corrupt just to get a free copy of a game. I'll purchase it instead and give an honest review. And that's what we've had to do for Nintendo for 6 years. So anyway, so this week, I called them up and got to some receptionist lady for the PR and marketing department, or PR and media, I think they call it. I think they call it PR and media. And she's like, who are you going to talk to? And I said, don't know, you know, just want to talk to someone, you know, in the PR department. Told her who I was, you know, Paul Burry from Family Friendly Gaming. We have 9.1 million readers on our website. You've got 105K, you know, subscribers on our YouTube channel. You know, we wanted to have a conversation with someone. Had multiple topics. You know, I want to find out about trying to get a 3DS from them. We have a 3DS we record with upstairs, and we've shown that in the video. Yeah, we bought it from Japan for like $600 and some. But I wanted to try to get the legit one from Nintendo.
It's like this expensive thing.
Yes, thank you, Noah. So I wanted to do that, and I also wanted to talk to them about, you know, getting for whatever reason they stopped sending us press releases, so we have to go to the press site and go get the press releases ourselves. And a lot of times I don't even bother to publish them because I don't find out about them for 3, 4, 5 days. I'm not going to their site every single day, the press site every single day, and checking things out. That's just not going to happen. I don't see the point. You know, honestly, it's like, why should I, you know, sit there and obsess about them? And most days they don't have any press releases out. You know, they do here and there. So it's like, I don't feel like, you know, E3 I'll sit there and check, you know, daily. But that's like 3 days. Yeah, we'll get to that one. That's my next topic.
Should have said that for the last thing, so it would have been a good segue.
No, the last one's there for a reason. You'll understand.
No, I meant you should have saved the point you
just
made.
Oh, yeah,
That's
just my point, yeah.
Segue.
My bad. Okay, so trying to get my chat points, which are not working for whatever reason. Okay, it's being stupid. All right. So I got a hold of this lady and like, who do you want to talk to? And it's like, you know, don't know. You know, got different topics we want to talk to about. You know, talk to someone. Well, you have to give me a person. It's like, you know, I don't know. You know, I haven't worked with anyone in years. And Nintendo, we wanted to, you know, try to open those doors again, have some communication. Well, I need an exact person. And I'm like, don't have it. And it's like, you know, whoever's available. Well, they have to know you're calling. They want to talk to you. And I was like, oh, well, center of the universe much. And I was like, okay, look, you know, we need to get the press releases. We need to get reviewable copies. We need to, you know, get a 3DS. These are the topics. And she's like, well, you know, who are you? And I told her who I was again. And she's like, well, they're just not interested in your website. They just don't care about your audience. I was like, oh, really? So let me see if I can understand you correctly. You're telling me that you want 0 sales from Family Friendly Gaming Universe. You want no one who watches Family Friendly Gaming to purchase your game ever again. That's right. That's what you're saying, right? And she's like I said, they just don't care about you. They're not interested in you. I said, so they don't want any sales from our audience. That's I will pass along that message loud and clear, because that's obviously what you're telling me.
It's pocket change for them.
And so now I'm passing it along. I mean, if you want to respect Nintendo's wishes, never buy their game new ever again. Ever again. This is the message they have given me. They have given Family Friendly Gaming. They have given Family Friendly Gaming Universe. I've made every effort to try and have professional, open, honest, and transparent communications with them. They absolutely refuse. And the reason they refuse is because they discriminate and hate Christians. It's blatant. It's right there. They violate the First Amendment. They don't care. They'll take whatever fine they get if they ever get sued for it. And they know that 99% of the time, Christians aren't going to sue them over this. So they know they can get away with it. Oh, and it's like, okay, you want to be
99% of the time,
evil, violent, wicked, then that's who Nintendo is.
99%
And
of the time, people don't sue in general because
yeah,
they know they can't win.
It's too
a
much.
pointless effort.
It's too much effort to go sue. It's just not worth the time or effort, any of that.
Nintendo will drag it on, drag their feet, get extensions, make you go
they-
bankrupt well before you get any money.
Nintendo's lost quite a few lawsuits over the years, but it's because they've violated the law, they've violated ethics and morals and professionalism, and they have a long history of it. They have a culture of corruption at Nintendo, and that's, it's kind of like, I noticed one thing really kind of interesting about the modern day companies, especially the ones that are on the extreme far left,
All the way in Brazil,
is they only want positive things about themselves. So they're kind of like the Emperor and the Emperor's New Clothes, just not in connected with reality. They're like when The Rock talked to Hulk Hogan about walking down the Hoka street, eating your Hoka sandwich, having all your Hoka friends tell you all the Hoka things about how Hoka great you are.
He's
That
one of those wrestlers is dead though.
that kind of mentality that they just live in this fantasy world and they just want to be patted on the back and told how great they are. I mean, like I said, the Emperor's New Clothes. So, I think it's messed up. I would rather work with them. I would rather collaborate and cooperate. But they have such venom and hatred of Christians that this is who they are. And let's respect who they are. Never buy their games new. So, that's it. That's all on the Nintendo.